Zentangles. Now you may not be familiar with that word, but I'm sure you've all seen something that looks like a zentangle before. A zentangle is basically a controlled but very extreme doodle. Artists make zentangles by simply combining simple lines and simple shapes in very elaborate ways. They are typically black and white, however you may also add color to them for some interest. Before we begin our zentangles, let's go ahead and define that first element of art, line. A line is a continuous mark made on a surface. It's that dot that goes for a walk. Now with lines, we have two main types, both straight lines and curvy lines. Let's go ahead and start with straight lines. Within the first box, I'd like you to practice drawing a design where you're only using straight lines. Don't worry about using a ruler here, just freehand them, but fill that entire box with straight lines in different ways to create an interesting design. Try not to overthink it when you're creating your design. You're not creating a picture of something, it's just a simple design. Use straight lines and have fun. Let your hand just go free. Let's move on to curvy lines. You're going to do the same exact thing in the second box, except now you're going to be filling it with just curvy lines. Again, don't overthink it here. Just think about different ways you can bring curvy lines together to fill in your box and create a really interesting design. Once you're done filling your second box with your curvy line design, let's go ahead and move on to shapes. Shape, remember, is one of your other elements of art. We can define shape as an enclosed area of space. With shape, we have two types: your geometric shapes, or shapes with a name, like circles and squares, and your organic shapes, or basically your blobs. Now let's go ahead and fill in this third box using only shapes. You can use all geometric shapes or all organic shapes. And if you want, you can do a combination of both. Either way though, think about creating a design where you're only using those enclosed areas of spaces. Once you're done with your shape design in your third box, let's go ahead and take what we learned in all three of those boxes and apply it towards making a zentangle within our apple, just like the one on the left. If you're not sure how to get started, one easy trick you can do is to break your apple into sections. Then, within each of those sections, create a different type of zentangle. Don't be afraid to steal some ideas from the apple on the left. Yours will still be completely different. Try to just have fun and let your hand go free, creating simple lines and simple shapes. Once you're done using your simple lines and shapes to create your zentangle, feel free to go back in and thicken up some of your lines or fill in some of your shapes. This will help add interest to your zentangle.